Okay, well, next door to the Golf GTI, we've got a resplendent red MG. I believe it's an L1 Magna from 1933, so pretty nice looking car. We've got the owner, Chris, here, who's going to talk to us about it. Hi, Chris.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hiya. And tell us a bit about the car.
I've owned it for about 16 years. It came in boxes. It's been a labour of love. What you see is how it's ended up. It's I call it my COVID car because I finished it during COVID when I retired,
Right.
and been using it ever since. It's 90 years old in July. I met the previous owner's brother who gave me some of the history. One stage in its life it had a Ford engine put in it because the MG engine had blown.
Right,
and
okay.
I got the car with the original MG engine, which is back in it now.
So this was in one of the boxes that you got?
No, he actually rebuilt the engine, the
Oh, he
previous
did?
owner,
Oh, right,
but
okay.
it was left outside, so I had
Yeah.
to do it again because it had taken some water down the carburetors and stuff. So
dear.
it was a start again job, really. There was no body
Goodness.
with it when I got it. Local guy built the body for it.
Oh, right, okay. So the whole of the body then is newly fabricated?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Relatively new,
yeah.
anyway.
Yeah,
Goodness.
yeah. It's every component on the car has been apart, reconditioned, put back together again because it needed
Yeah.
it. And now it's just a question of keeping it together. It's the rear springs sagged last year, so I had to have the rear springs off again and get them re-tempered. There is always something that you can do to improve it, and it's ongoing, really.
I think there always is with this sort of car.
Absolutely,
There's
yeah.
always something you need to fiddle with, really.
Yeah, and I'm a fiddler, so it's a good job I am.
So, I mean, how many years has it taken you to get it to this
I
state?
owned it about 16 years before I put it on the road, but
Right.
I had a business and a family and
So
partners.
it wasn't
and
a full-time
absolutely
sort
not.
of
No,
work on
it
now and then.
got put back on a rear shelf all the time because of other things, other projects. And that's what, as I say, COVID was a blessing to it, really, because I had every day to go out in the garage and finish it off.
Yeah.
And the other thing was that the daughter of the guy that owned it, she was getting married and she wanted to go to church in it. So that gave me a time element to aim for. So we achieved that. So yeah, it was a blessing in disguise, really.
Yeah, it was handy for projects like this, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That COVID period.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah. Be nice to extend it, wouldn't it, really?
Well, in some respects, but yeah, we wouldn't be here probably if it was extended.
No,
so,
you're probably right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a nice opportunity to get projects
Definitely,
like
yeah.
this done, wasn't it?
Definitely.
So, just sort of walking around,
Yeah.
we've got some more modern aspects to it.
Yeah,
I'm thinking the MG sign over there.
No, that was what
doesn't
they
look very
did.
original.
No, that is original.
That is original,
There's
is
a
it?
piece
All
of
right.
rubber behind that which has got MG on it, and then
Yeah.
you cut the leather back to almost nothing, and then you get the MG impression in it.
Oh,
that
right,
that is
okay.
how they
I didn't
were.
realise
yeah,
that with that.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it was. Yeah, it is modified, as it would have been in the day for anybody that used it in competition.
Right.
It's got a pre-select gearbox in it now, which is great fun to use, and it's supercharged as well, so it's pretty quick.
I was going to say, pretty nippy though.
Yeah, you just have to remember that you've got 1930s brakes on it.
Yeah. Yeah, they're plenty of stopping time then when you're...
Exactly, yeah, exactly.
You've got to
that.
think about it, haven't you?
Yeah, and the other problem you get is people come in and swing in front of you and nick your braking distance, which can be a bit of
which
an
is
issue.
Not great
No.
if you're on a motorway drive, which I think
Yeah.
is probably a bit scary, isn't it?
Yeah, I haven't actually been on the motorway with it yet. We've got that to come yet. Yeah.
Right, yeah, dual carriageway driving,
Yeah.
that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Well, people will do that these
It keeps
days,
up
won't
very
they?
easily with
Coming.
traffic. It doesn't like standing still in traffic. It gets very hot very quickly.
Yeah.
So it's
What is the sort of performance on it then? We get what sort of your miles per hour?
There's no speedo in it because it legally doesn't need one.
No.
It was on the rolling road and it wasn't at maximum RPM, and it was clocked at 79 mile an hour.
Really?
So it's
Okay.
got the capability of being
So
quite fast.
Up to about 80 or so.
Yeah, I can't imagine I'll ever be doing anything close to that in it.
No.
But it's got the potential.
No,
Yeah,
I would imagine that was a bit, unless you're on a track or something, that would be...
exactly. Yeah. I
bit
beat
much.
it up round here around the oval last year. That was great fun, and
Oh,
it went up the test hill as well. So
All right, okay.
I
So
quite
it's
enjoyed
been
that.
Doing that quite well. Can we have a quick look on the engine?
Yeah.
It's not too hard to get that up. Now there we go. Look at that. So
it's
what have we got
6-cylinder.
here?
It's overhead camshafts driven via the dynamo at the front, which is a little bit unusual. This is all the plumbing for the supercharger. The carburetors would normally be there, and they're replaced with plumbing and a supercharger at the front.
Supercharger right on the front under that bump there.
Yeah, that's the pre-select gearbox. It's a huge piece of equipment.
It is, it's chunky, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it is, yeah, but beautiful to drive. The theory goes that in the day people couldn't drive crash gearboxes, so they bought a car with a pre-select gearbox, and
Right.
which is absolutely silent, and you know you'd have to do something dramatic to get it wrong really with a pre-select gearbox. It's got a row of spare spark plugs. It eats spark plugs. They foul up quite rapidly. If you don't get it right when you start it, you're going to be there a while because you'll have to dry it all out and have another
Yeah.
go.
So that's why that came normally.
Yeah, that was. Yes, you got one of them, a spark plug rack. That's
as a standard thing.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, marvellous.
Yeah.
Lovely. Well, I hope you enjoy it in the future. Now it's,
Yeah,
it's
hopefully,
mostly
yeah.
done.
Yeah.
I know it probably sends you mad a lot of the
Yeah,
time.
exactly that. Yeah, but it's getting better all the time. So
Yeah.
yeah, just
Nice
lots of
thing.
polishing now. I can live
Lots
with,
of
I can live
tweaking,
with
but
that.
it's highly polished. Isn't
Yeah,
it? It
yeah.
really looks lovely.
Yeah,
Nice. Excellent. Well, thanks for
Thank
showing
you.
us around, Chris.
Yeah, lovely.
Thank you.
Thank you.